Hello and welcome to Changing Roofs, a programme where we're going to help you make the right decision on how to sort out your flat roof problems. So if you're about to make the choice of who and what to use, then this is the programme you simply cannot afford to miss. Now, the first thing to remember is you're not alone. There are many thousands of other homes in Britain which are in need, some in desperate need, of a new roof. One that looks good, keeps the weather out, doesn't need repairing every few years, and doesn't cost the earth. Now, contrary to what many people think, there's nothing wrong with the concept of a flat roof, providing, of course, that it's properly constructed and properly waterproofed. But where do you start? How on earth do you know who to use, and more importantly, when you've found them, do they really know the best products to successfully waterproof your roof? Because let's face it, when it comes to roofing, most of us haven't got a clue what goes on up there, and we just have to put our complete trust in the people doing the work. Well, today we're going to put those fears to rest. We've come to Andy and Gaynor Roberts' house, and they're in Buckley, North Wales, and they've certainly got a flat roof problem. It's their garage, and today's the day it's going to be sorted, once and for all. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Andy and Gaynor had noticed strong evidence of water ingress some time ago, and a couple of weeks later the roof finally gave up. So that was that. Time to call in the experts. They'd been recommended by some friends to take a look at Polyroof. And this is just one of numerous properties which will be getting protection from Polyroof this week. Now, the boys have already made a start, so let's find out what needs to be done. Now, up here, hard at work already, is Steve and Lee. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Yeah, OK. Now, Steve, tell me, is this typical of a traditional flat roof failure?
Yeah, this roof shows a few of the common problems of a flat roof. As you can see here, we've got the standing water on the roof. The roof is completely flat, there's no fall on it. We've got moss settled on the roof as well. The worst part of this roof is this area that we're standing at now. You can see they've made a repair to the roof. The repair has totally failed, and you can see the board there's deteriorated. It's actually quite dangerous to stand on now.
Right, so is this the worst case you've seen? Or?
Well, there's one more stage from this, and that's when the roof falls in.
Got it just in time then?
Yeah, just about.
Now, I know that you've got to strip all of this off first, obviously, but after that you're going to use something quite special, aren't you, to solve the problem?
That's right, we're going to be using the Polyroof 185 system. I've been using the Polyroof for 12 years now, and I find it a very, very easy system to lay. It gives a very nice finish, and it works for me.
Oh, good. Right, well, the clock is ticking, so we'd better leave them to get on with it. Now, it says in here that Polyroof 185 gets you singing in the rain. And there certainly is plenty to sing about, because Polyroof 185 is more than just an excellent product. It's an advanced and completely seamless roofing system, which is absolutely maintenance-free. A tough, highly durable GRP system, which is far superior to traditional flat roof coverings. And get this, typically lasts over 3 times longer. In fact, it's probably the best flat roof protection that money can buy. It was specifically developed by Polyroof Products, who supply a complete range of specialist roofing systems and coatings. together with a leading British resin manufacturer, to provide a permanent solution to the problems traditionally associated with flat roofs. Polyroof 185 provides the flexibility necessary to accommodate the natural expansion and contraction which occurs with a flat roof. The resins used in the Polyroof 185 system come from global market leaders, so they're made to the highest standards of quality and consistency. The Polyroof 185 system is designed, produced and tested to meet the very highest construction and building standards. A system which includes a full range of preformed components designed to cater for every flat roof application. The system consists of glass fibre reinforced resin, which is cold applied on site, so you get seamless, joint-free protection and therefore totally waterproof construction. It's not unlike the composition of a fiberglass boat, which of course has to be totally waterproof. But whereas the theory is similar, the resins are different. They're flexible and have been designed specifically for flat roofing. Use the wrong type of resin and you will have problems. Let me show you how it's built up. As you'd expect, there's got to be a sound base, so they start with high-quality plywood decking. Then there's a layer of flexi resin, which is worked into and through this polymat glass fibre reinforcement, which then combine to form one single covering. A final weather-resistant layer of flexi resin fuses all components into a tough, impervious shield. Well, they're already well on with the roof, so let's take a closer look. They use 18mm or 3/4 inch high-quality exterior plywood decking. Remember these preformed GRP detailing strips at the factory? Well, they're fixed around the edges of your roof to create a completely watertight seal. All the joints are taped over to allow for any expansion and contraction in the boards. Now, when a roof is being replaced, it's an ideal opportunity to consider and discuss with your roofing contractor a few other small but very beneficial improvements which can be incorporated at the same time. If your new roof is, say, for a kitchen or a bathroom, you may need extra ventilation underneath. Or you could even upgrade it to what's known as a warm roof, well insulated and designed to cope with these areas where there's a high condensation risk. Andy and Gaynor's old garage roof had been totally flat, so they've decided to have a slight pitch built in, which will assist with future water drainage. Now it's time for the Flexi Resin 185, which will create a bond between the decking and the reinforcement. Because the system is cold applied, there's minimum disruption on site and no hot bitumen. Before the flexi resin cures, a layer of reinforcing glass fibre polymat is laid on top, and that will ultimately provide the system with its strength and flexibility. The polymat is consolidated with the flexi resin 185. Once dry, a top layer of flexi resin is applied, creating a bond with the rest of the laminate and forming a one-piece membrane. And the resin, once cured, is so tough and impact resistant that even a hammer blow won't penetrate it. It's so tough it's frequently used in the domestic market as a very cost-effective solution to waterproofing balconies and walkways, where it easily copes with deck chairs, patio furniture and barbecues without the need for any additional protection. This unique combination of flexibility, toughness and weather resistance is exclusive to Polyroof. A particular benefit when, like here, the roof is overlooked is the fact that you can even choose from a selection of colours.